Hello, it's Wendy from summerbaystudio.com. Thanks for visiting my channel. Today I'm going to tell you a story about how a dream came true. It's a really interesting one, and I'm not going to tell you all the details, but I think the story will inspire you. And I'm also going to share with you how that dream became this book. Before we get started, please subscribe to my channel and click on the little bell so you can be notified when I've got a new video coming. Also, be sure to click on the like button too, that's the little thumbs up, and share it with friends. Now, this is how it all came about. This story began a long time ago. In fact, I was still in high school and I was studying French. Our textbooks featured France, so the seeds were planted early with the knowledge of France, including pictures and conversations and learning French. I think that's when I began to dream that one day I would not only go to France, but I'd really like to live there, because I like to be amongst the people and see how people live. And so eventually, through a series of years and steps, that's what happened. In my photos you can see some of the scenes from the place where we lived in France. It took quite a few steps to get there, but it was so worth it, because where we ended up living was at an 18th century estate in Provence. The property itself was beautiful, stunning really, and the main house was decorated just as though I'd walked into the 18th century. The surrounding area was also beautiful, hilly, with vineyards, fields of poppies, fields of sunflowers whose happy faces changed direction to follow the sun all day. We went there in springtime, and just so you know, I wasn't alone. I wasn't footloose and fancy-free. I was married and had 2 children who were at the time 7 and 11. It was a fantastic, fantastic family adventure. In the years since I've lived there, my photos have always inspired me because they tell me that dreams come true. And if a dream can come true once, it can come true again. And it has for me, lots of dreams. So my message for you is, believe in your dreams, believe they can happen, find a way, work on it, don't give up. Many of the pictures in the Sketches from the South of France coloring book are from the property where we lived. The first one, for example, is on the road just outside the wall that enclosed the property. The second one is from the side of the main house on the property. I used my photographs to create all the pictures in the book that you can color. There's lots of fine detail, as you'll see, which is great because it's kind of absorbing. Coloring, especially in this kind of detail, really captures your attention, and you'll find that stress kind of drops off you as you go through it. On the property where we lived, there were also guest houses, which were so cute and decorated also in 18th century style, because that's what the owners loved, and that was the era of the property itself. We also traveled around Provence because we had a little vehicle that we could use. Sometimes we happened upon village events like the dancing, or outdoor markets where we like to buy our vegetables and flowers. village streets in the small towns were all so pretty and so old. The views were spectacular. And the house itself was surrounded by orchards, water gardens, and ponds. When traveling around the south of France, you'll be amazed to find that you come upon Roman ruins and fountains and spectacular views and quiet corners where you can read your mail. So often there are little vignettes, like the mailbox outside the wall where we stayed. The place was situated near the city of Aix-en-Provence, which has fabulous markets, and we were able to travel to some of the perched villages in the area, such as Gordes. I think you'll enjoy coloring the beautiful decor from some of the rooms in the big house and the cottage where we lived. It was idyllic, but it didn't last forever. However, when it was time for us to come home again, we were changed by our experience. Traveling does that, and so does having adventures. I think you'll really enjoy coloring in this book. Please take your time. You'll need sharp colored pencils because a lot of the detail is small. But I think you'll enjoy these pictures because they're only the size of a postcard after all. And absolutely, never give up on your dreams. There's always a way to make them happen. Our way was confusing sometimes. It was convoluted. We went out into the unknown with 2 children. But we did it, and we have all loved it. And we have all been changed by it in great ways. You'll find the link for the coloring book below, plus all my other books. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you've been inspired never to give up on your dreams. You can find the link below for the Sketches from the South of France coloring book, plus a lot of other links that you might find interesting. If you would like to get on my mailing list, the link is there below also. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you next time. In the meantime, make life pretty.